Level 50 strength. Get in. And now we just need to start working on leveling up Mary a bit. I don't know how many dragon scales we got, whether it's enough to get her up to +5. My gut says +4.
Well, hello. You seem to need anything.
So, let's see. We've got 7. So we need 10,000 souls per upgrade by the look. And we need, what, 2 and then either 3 or 4.
Don't get yourself... No.
Lovely. So, a bit more soul burnage. How many of these are we going to need? Fuck it, let's burn them all. But now we've got a Dragon King Great Axe. Mary is now +4.
Don't get yourself...
Which means we can actually start using her. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that walking speed now. We are massively over 50%. Yeah, we're going to have to change armour again. And now we are under 50% again. Good. So next goal, get endurance up to the point where we can use golem armour with this axe. And then put the rest of my points into vitality. That could be fun. Let's go to Anor Londo. Hi Guinevere. Bye Guinevere.
Go away!
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
So yeah, she was an illusion. The light was an illusion. This is the true Anor Londo. The Twilight Anor Londo. I don't know if that was a good idea, to be honest, but it's what we've done. So I think our next goal might be to pop into the Painted World and see what we can see in there.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll head back here to Anor Londo and we'll make our way to the Duke's Archives thereafter. But the enemies are now going to be different in this new Twilight Anor Londo. Pretty sure all the gargoyles have gone. You're new. Are you members of the Darkmoon Covenant here to punish me for my transgressions? You probably are. Well, punish this, mother trucker. Oh, you parried me! You punished me! That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Yeah, this is an interesting fight to test out my new axe. Oof. Yeah, it's got some big meaty swing on it. We'll have to get used to the timings. But that backstab damage is pretty good. Oh, he's parried me again. An absolute gibbon. Well, somebody's got 20 Estus flasks in this fight, and it's not him. Just die already. Good boy. Right, if we've got more fights like that in this place, that should make things entertaining. So the big giant guards have gone, which means the big giant guards guarding the chest back in the earlier part of Anor Londo are probably also gone. That's cool. We'll be sure to visit them on our way to the archives. But for now we go down to the painting. Yeah, the painting guardians, it seems. Don't seem to care whether or not it's twilight or daytime, because they're all still lurking around doing their thing. Loot? It's a throwing knife. I'm unimpressed. And yeah, these guys aren't terribly good at guarding, it seems. Given as I've just wandered past most of them without them noticing. Which is quite the feat, given as I'm making a lot of noise over here with the old axe. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, what a pretty painting. I sure hope that strange doll I picked up in the Undead Asylum doesn't cause anything wacky to happen. Oh dear. The Painted World. Bridge behind us is buggered, so let's see if we can't make some progress. What a lovely looking place this is. And here's its bonfire. Thankfully, we can warp out. If you come here without the Lord Vessel, then I'm pretty sure you can just get trapped here for all eternity until you find your way through the damn thing. May as well level up while we're here. And let's have a look around. Any more? You're just going to keep ambushing me one after the other whilst I'm dealing with the previous ones? Good. Right, so that's a door. That'll open later on, probably, to give us a shortcut from the bonfire through part of the level. I'm pretty sure there's only one bonfire in here, and then you just keep unlocking more and more shortcuts to get things open. Interesting. There we go, that's who they were talking about. Although there's multiples, it seems. And more bowmen. Cool. So, a short bow, that's fine. Refuge from the bowmen over here. And let's see. More fantastic loot. Oh, even when it hits the wall, this axe is still meaty enough that it can kind of cause some damage to happen. I like that. This seems too open for its own good. I see you over there, crow thing. Item ahead. Do you mean down there? You do. Grab that soul. Hello. Oh, this might be a fight. Oh, I've been gripped. Oh my goodness, that is damage. We'll have less of that out of you, or maybe we won't. It's probably going to be worth kindling the bonfire in here at some point, but we won't worry about that just yet. Now, Crow Friend's going to pounce me again. No, they only pounce when you get the item, by the look. Twin Humanities. Not bad. And that drops us in a building with a flight of steps going down. Some goober coming in. I should start letting these guys bounce off my shield before I swing back at them. Sax is too slow to preempt them. Those buggers explode into a cloud of toxic, maybe? A cloud of something I don't want to get involved with. A rat. Nice. Little white rat friend. And a soul. Grand. So up seems to be the way forward for now. Got rid of that blobby guy. And there's another blobby guy. Has this just led us around to... Yeah, so this is the way I would have come if it wasn't for all that faff in a boot. Crow friend's still up there. Is there a way off this bridge? It looks suspicious to me the way that the side of the bridge is dropped away, but I don't think there's any way you can roll off there. Where are those blob guys? There they are. Oh. There we go. And yeah, we hit him from too close. Got toxic. That's fun. Any items down there? There's one there. How might one get to that without issue? Oh, there's another one of you. And another one up there. So do we get to you by coming around? And up? I guess, because then we can go through... No. No, that doesn't lead to you at all. Oops. Lovely. Right, so there's multiple ways in and out of this building. That's always a good sign. That's just a dead end, fine. Although we'd knock down that item so we can loot that later on. So we can go out that door. That seems to be the only sensible way to go, unless we want to risk a silly jump. What's the worst that happens if we risk this jump? We die to falling damage. I can live with that. Oh, that's totally doable, in fact. And we did it. Picked up a soul for our troubles. And a ladder. And another door. So that leads to another extra room. With a vermifuge, that's cool. Where does our ladder take us? Alternate route, perhaps? Am I perhaps going backwards now? I thought I had someone fall down. More white rats. That's fine. What are you, chest? You're a good chest. Paint and Guardian armor. Nice. It's cool looking. So the way forward is probably through this hole in the wall. So there's a drop off there. Oh, I see. I could have dropped off there to drop off there. Although, what if I drop off onto that bit? What's up here? A couple of crow friends, one of whom has just missed me completely. Are they going to be able to work their way back up or nay? Either way, we don't mind one of them dropping off. This is horrible and treacherous, and I'm not a fan. But there's an item at the top. A red signed soapstone. We did all that for a bloody soapstone, which is probably just for PvP invasions. Not pleased. Is that where we came in? Yeah. So what else can we do around here? We can go this way. There's an item over there, but that's a drop-off. These all drop off to the same spot by the look of things. Stairs down, so in the stairs down that means we can come back up if we need to. Another bloody undead dragon. A comedy message. Oh no, try range battle. That might actually be correct. Because undead dragons are a big pain in the ass. And there's a way down there. That doesn't look like it leads to anywhere in particular. That's probably just death. Yes, that dragon's all the way over there, so why would we try ranged battle from in that corner?
Excuse me?
Hello?
Excuse me?
Dragon doesn't even seem to care. This is curious. Oh wait. You moved a bit.
Okay, that's the last straw.
Yeah. Dragon cares. Let's run back to that message just in case it's being accurate. Oh yeah. Yeah, said message was probably wise. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's gooping. Oh, and yeah, it almost reaches us. Good grief. Well, time to cheese the dragon.
6.5 hours later.
You almost feel sorry for it, really, if it wasn't a giant bastard that was vomiting death everywhere. 4 arrows left. And yeah, just enough arrows. Good shit. That is a big inconvenience out of the way. And another dragon scale. Lovely. And the blood shield, is that the one that guy was using? Was it Numsay or was it one of the others who helped me out against San Orlando? I'm pretty sure one of them was using that shield, which is cool. So this is weird. It's the bottom of the dragon. And there used to be, I don't know if there still is, a little exploit where you could kick him a few times and his legs would rise up and you could scuttle underneath them and cut yourself through most of the world and out the other side. Given as I can't even kick accurately half the time though, we're not going to use that. Because we're actually here to explore the place, not just skip past the whole thing. So we'll carry on down this flight of steps, I think. This brings us out into a lower section of our staircase from up above, by the look. Oh yeah, all those crows I killed earlier are dead. But there was one that I didn't kill, so... maybe that's going to pounce on our head in a couple of moments, or maybe it's lost interest. Either way, we'll go through here and see what we can see. A phalanx. Lovely. It's a bloody Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, it's a Demon Souls enemy. And it looks like it's pain in the ass as well. Dagnammit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we deal with that. Lovely. We'll probably get invaded at some point, but oh well. Let's see if we can't just start running past some of these buggers. Because if we go up this way, then we drop off the roof in the right spot. We probably don't have to fight a lot of these. You're in my way though. We have taken a couple of hits. But yeah, we could drop down here. And now most of them won't be able to reach us, hopefully. So I'm wondering if we even bother bursting these toxic boys. Or if we just run away from the buggers. That seems sensible. And we're already back. That looks illusory. Nope, it's just bricks up. And now are we going to get buggered by crows again? Or are they going to leave us be because we're not on the upper sections of the steps? Looks alright. So, there's our loot. Let's just avoid that phalanx for now. See what's around and about. Not a lot in here, except a door, which is locked. And a door over here, which is locked again. Is everything going to be locked around here? No, this one's not locked. Good. Hello. Get out of the way. Have I just done what I think I've done? Yeah. Sweet. We got the shortcut we were looking for. That's part of the phalanx, so let's see if we can't... Jesus Christ, how much health do you have? Are you magic vulnerable only? Well, we'll stay away from old phalanxy boy then. Pick up some loots. Assault. Fair enough. And down here we have more loot. More souls. Alright then. A couple of proud knights died down here. They did their best. Wasn't enough. And we've been invaded by Dark Spirit King Jeremiah, the NPC Pyromancer. Well, he's not that tough really, is he? Nice headgear though. We've acquired extra humanity. Lovely. And a notched whip. Even better. Ooh. A hidden pyromancy there, acid surge. Sounds nice. Not going to use it though, power within's the pyro for us. So that was the way we came in. There's Phalanx again, doing their thing. Here's a flight of steps we've not taken before. And we didn't immediately get bummed on our way up. Lovely. Where do you go, ladder friend? Into the sewer level. Lovely. Now, caution might well be of the essence down here. Yep, that's a bone wheel. Oops. Where there's one bone wheel, there's a dozen bone wheels. So we'll inch forward a bit, and then we'll inch backwards, and hopefully they'll come running. There's one. There we go. How are you hitting me there, you cad? Now, are you gonna come? Can I persuade you to join the party? Oh gosh, you fucked me up there. I keep blocking them and then just trying to backstab them for some reason. It's just instincts at work. We like a good backstab. There's one over there. Let's try cutting back this way a little bit. Yeah, that one might be the last in this little section. I love that this axe doesn't seem to have a stagger on its missed attacks. It's very useful. And what's this light shining down on? It better be fat loot after all that. It's a soul. Alright then. That's very clearly an illusory wall. Didn't see any others around and about. Oh bloody hell, where'd we get 65,000 souls from? Could use a bonfire. So that's an illusory wall, that's another bone wheel. And he's broken through the wall for me, that's nice. And look at him go. Get out of it. Probably best to top up. Always be cautious around bone wheels. Did he have any friends? No, nothing down here. So let's check this left hand side. That's a ladder. Nice. Guess. So now we'll go straight on. There's another couple of routes. Nothing down that one. Bone wheel friend down this one. And a flight of steps. So we're out of the bone wheels. And there's a toxic man. Try Dry beaten to a pulp, yes. But now what? Is this just a bit I could have dropped into from above, perchance? So, let's move on. So this was the illusory wall that we opened, I think. Unless I'm horribly lost. There's another bone wheel. Did we get the hit? Yes, we did. Couldn't be sure there with the old camera. But there's fat loot down there, which probably means there's another bone wheel hiding around the corner somewhere. It's the annex key. We did see a locked door earlier. So that might be related. Okay, that brings us out on a great big pile of phalanx for some reason. Not quite sure why they're doing what they're doing, but we don't want none of it anyway. Now, is this where I came in? Yeah. Which means the annex key would be for this door? Yes, great. But first, let's go back to our bonfire because we want to spend some souls before we lose them all to these bloody phalanxes. More endurance. 135. I'll have to stop at some point and check just how much endurance I need for golem armor plus this axe. But Mary is proving to be particularly useful, so we'll probably keep her around for a while. Oh, come on. She's a bit more sluggish than the weapons we've been using so far, but yeah, when she hits, everyone involved knows that they've been hit. So where does the old annex key take us? Presumably into the annex. What is the annex? Let's find out. More toxic boys, that's no fun for anyone. Oh, piss off, just die already without toxicking me. Thank you. Oh, nice. We broke a thing. You again. That looked like a blow dart animation. Oh, I rolled into it. Why did I roll into it? I was very clearly holding back. Where does that go? Death? Looks like death. Well, let's deal with these crows and get their loot. Oh my god, there's multiple crows. That's not what I was expecting. But thankfully, Mary is up to the task. And we got a miracle. Fucking why is everything that's really difficult just to get a bloody miracle that nobody wants because clerics are losers? Ooh, the Velka set. It's a set that our pardoning friend was wearing. It's pretty cool looking. I like that guy. He gave us a shrug. Is that another crow lurking a boot? Maybe. Was that all just a little detour? Maybe. And then that we broke, so this is probably a detour of sorts. Velka's rapier. That sounds interesting. That might be a magic-based rapier for sorcery users. If so, it's probably pretty cool. Now, you're just pinging away at something with arrows. That's because it's more toxic, lads. Well, joke's on you guys. I'm already toxic. What are you gripping? The Dark Ember. Another dead blacksmith. with an ember. So this might just have been a little detour for the Dark Ember. That's cool. Because there was that one path leading forward. The obvious path. So let's trundle down there. Or was this the path we were already trundling down? I'm lost now.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So yeah, that just led us to here. And there is no reason to drop off there, is there? Why is there an arrow sticking out my head? Who's doing that? Right, we're running out of fresh paths. Let's meeple around for a bit and see what we can see. Definitely nothing down here. Oh, there's some new loot. Yeah, it's probably not the right way forward, but we'll drop down here and grab this. It's another soul. Fine. Now there doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go from here, except maybe down there. No, it doesn't seem to want me to go that way. Can't really go that way. That looks like someone who's just dropped off there and died. Oh no, they can survive down there. Good. Oh, and then this leads back through here. And suddenly we're back near the start. Probably not where we want to be. What are you doing there, crow friend? So, we need to get open that door, I think. One would assume the answer lies within the annex that we unlocked. So that's the side with the door we definitely opened. Is there another annex on the other side? Or is it just that flight of stairs that we explored earlier? Ah, and there's the well we climbed out of. Alright then. God, these flanks are a pain in the butt. So yeah, it's definitely got to be in the annex. We wouldn't have got the key to unlock the annex without good reason. So let's run through it again from the start and see what we see. So yeah, left route led up to some items and whatnot. Right route led up some more items. Straight on led to the Dark Ember. And those two non-illusory walls. There's no broken railings along here that we can drop off by the look of it. So let's roll out this route. This way led to an item and a drop-off point. Did we take this drop-off point? Maybe we didn't. Rats. This could be new. More rats. This is looking promising. I mean, it's not looking promising for the rats. They're just chilling out, doing their own thing, and then some mad bastard just comes in and wants them all. But it's looking promising for me, because... yeah, there's an item. Do we drop to it from above? Doesn't look like it. Do we have to make some sort of mad bastard running jump? Like that. We can. Jumping skills, and it gets us a gold coin. Worth it. And then this ladder dumps us out onto here, which I did see from up there, but I didn't appear to be able to jump to. And that can drop us down here, which can lead us up here. Oh, is this just another way back to one of the top routes that we looked at before? Oh, it's another way back to here. And we're toxics again, and we've just rolled off the level. What a dick. Right, the answer's got to be in the annex. It's got to be. Ah, this fucker's alive again, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're just toxics whenever we're in this place. Ah, just die already. Thank you. And yeah, crows are easy enough one-on-one. We didn't drop down the hole at the top here, did we? Yeah, dropping down the hole. Not the answer. Oh god, they can puke toxic at you as well. Well, that's just a shitter. Try attacking, so that doesn't tell me anything useful like this way is forward. I'm not even sure what we're looking for to get that bloody door opened. It said locked by a contraption. Don't know where he was aiming. Oh, you're trying to hit me from over there, you fuck. Yeah, that's a toxic. Pisses. Down this way. Where are the drop-off points? So there's a drop-off point there. That leads us back out to Undead Dragon Bridge. That just leads us to the stairs that work their way down the outside to Undead Dragon. That just led down to somewhere that didn't lead to anywhere in particular, did it? Maybe the annex key isn't the right answer. Maybe I missed something down in the old skeleton wheels section. That would be a bloody pain in the ass if I did, because... yeah, skeleton wheels. They're dicks. But it is possible that there's something else down here. So we best have a look, just to be on the safe side. I should have been more thorough in my exploration last time, just because coming down here again is a bit of a nightmare. I've got vague memories of something down here from a Let's Play. So... maybe. Oh, dick. Hit me in the back. Oh, fuck Ola. How did I get down there last time that didn't involve going down that ladder and getting boned? I can't remember how I got down in the depths before. Ah, fuck. That was fortunate. Right, so that's those two down. Can I lure you over, my friend? Any of you? Oh, what's this? Is this what we were looking for the whole time? Motherfucker. And now we get skelly boned to death. Or do we? Maybe we don't. Maybe we just scarper and go back up our well. Oops, I thought that was a living one for a moment. Nope, he just died standing up like you do. Jeez. Right, so yeah, that annex then. Entirely not necessary. Phalanx. We're getting cluster boned. And yeah, down we go. Once that phalanx is on the move, it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, I think all that lies in wait now between us and the end of the painted world is that fog gate, so should probably go and see if anyone's hanging around behind that. Arches. This looks too easy. Oh god, lots of that. Lots of hollows. No problemo. You, on the other hand, might be problemo. Or not. Oof. Alright, that stung. Can I not backstab you? Doesn't really matter, I guess. Large shard, steel legs. Fine. That's death. And that's the fog gate. Ooh. Hello. That's actually true though. Her weakness is her feet.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not.
True.
If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Okay. So do we plunge down off a plank and leave this world? We could do. Sweet. Well, we could try and mess her up, you know. That's the Barry way.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Right, where are you, madam? She's invisible, but she leaves footprints. Ah, and then she stabs you. So where's she going now? Ah, bollocks. She stabbed me again. Hit and run, hit and run. Esterson run. Oh, that's a Bosch. Ah. Oh, that's a nice scythe attack. But you're not much of a match for old Mary.
But why? What seeketh thee?
Baby, I did it for the Chieves. Alright, let's blow this joint. This seems like a good idea. And there you have it. We're back in Anor Londo, home of these guys. Now, there is something else we could do in Anor Londo, although I'm not feeling terribly confident about doing it. Suppose it ought to be tried though. Let's give the old lift a push down and we'll go down and have a look at that bonfire at the base. And things look a little different around here. Bit more endurance because why not? But we're going to need speed in this fight. I know that much. So behind the statue that used to be here is the boss room of the Dark Sun Gwyndolin. He's not a boss if you're part of the Covenant, the Dark Moon Covenant, but I think we've kind of blown that by killing the illusion of Guinevere. So yeah, there's nothing else down here for us except a boss fight. Let's see what we can do.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the Dark Sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
I'm pretty sure commenceth isn't a word. So yeah, this is Gwyndolin. And this is a never-ending corridor. And that is a bunch of deadliness. And the idea is we avoid said deadliness while we try and make our way up and get off a hit. Ah, we missed. Is this axe just going to be too slow? Oh god. And then yeah, if you don't successfully dodge, that's the sort of shit that can happen. So this doesn't really feel like it's an Estus heavy fight, so I don't think we'll kindle the bonfire. We either get it right or we die. Keeps things simple. Wait a minute, why are we here? Why are we not down at our lower bonfire that we just sat at? Does Gwyndolin not allow us to use that bonfire now that we've entered this boss fight? That would suck. Gives us an opportunity to look at these chests, though. Because if you recall earlier, this room had a couple of big boys in it. And they were illusions, so they've buggered off. The chest, however, was real. It's got a demon titanite. Meh. Might come in handy earlier, saved me a bit of hassle, but there you go. So yeah, I'm not at all confident that we can beat Gwyndolin anytime soon. But if we're going to have a big old boss run every time, then we won't worry about it for now. What we'll do instead is investigate this door that we also didn't look at when we first came to Anor Londo. This room has 2 chests, one of which seems to be lit up differently to the other. Kind of obvious there. So we'll take a look at chest 1. Twinkling Titanite, that's lovely. And now we'll have a look at chest 2. And let's see, you can just about see there. You can see his lid just moving up and down every now and again as he breathes. You gonna do it again? There you go. So yeah, that's another sign that this chest is not what it seems. So down it goes. The Crystal Halberd. That'd probably be a really good weapon for fighting Ornstein and Smough, if you needed an extra bit of push. And there's a flight of steps in this direction. This seems to be the only way to go. And this path will lead up eventually. It's a bit dark up here. Can't imagine why. This is the fog gate, the golden fog gate that leads to the Duke's Archives. And that is a big fat pig. Come on, piggy, do your thing. I got shield for days, my friend. That's not a lot of damage. Can you be backstabbed? I forget. I mean, I'm certainly not having any success with it. Oh, you do hit pretty hard when you hit. That's good information. But yeah, I'm beginning to think that you can't be backstabbed. But that's fine, because we'll just keep bopping some hits off your bum. And sooner or later you'll be no more. Oh, I didn't have the stamina left to block that. My bad. Just go down, thank you. The corridor of pigs continues though, because I believe there's a second one in here. But I also believe they don't respawn. I'm not certain on that though, so maybe I'm just wasting my time killing them. Hi, second one. Again. Used up all my stamina. Now I'm just getting sloppy. Oh, fucker! You managed to hit me as I was getting up, but before I could raise my shield. What a bast. Well, it certainly looks like they don't respawn. So, that's very handy to know. Come on, friend. Oof, I got gored. Motherfucker. Right. Slow and steady, that's the way. Keep him confused by lurking around his bum. And lovely stuff. Oh, motherfucker. Mule kick. Should have guessed that was coming. Quick sup just cause we can. And yeah, when we get trapped in like that, yeah, we're now going to get hit. Lovely. Every time he baits out that attack from me when I haven't got the stamina. But Pigu is dead. Pigu is dead. And he's dropped a helmet, lovely. And there we go. That's why I wanted to kill Pigus, because I knew that we were finding a bonfire. And there's a nice lift there. And that is going to take us up higher into the Duke's archives.